Today, guys, we cover 5
Hello
simple additions
guys,
for your
I'm
Minecraft worlds,
reacting
from resource packs to
to 5 new updates that could spruce up Minecraft, and it's from log.zip. Yes, if you say it fast, it's hard a challenge. Anyway,
spruce up your world to special combat situations that add in new structures, non-combat situations to make your mining and crafting that much easier, special creative type installments that will allow you to decorate like you've never decorated before, or even upgrades to the advancement and recipe system for that much more logical crafting and completing. Let's find out more. Alright, we first dive into some simple resource packs you can add to your game to spruce things up. We first start with armor icons. You may have noticed some interesting changes to what the armor icon system looks like right there. Down there, you can even see like a mini elytra. Well,
okay, wait a minute.
My video is ready to watch.
So you think I'm on my phone? Yes, I am. And I am very impressed of me because I downloaded this app for recording my screen anyways. Let's get into it. Well, you cannot see my fingers or my face anyways. I cannot even see my face. I can only see my nose. Cannoli.
Cannoli! Cool. 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 Cool.
as you can see near the hotbar, my armor icons look a little bit different. It's because armor will now display based on the type, and there are so many different ways that you can spin this with lots of different combinations that you'll be able to keep in mind. Allow me to show you some of these right now. Let's get our hands on, I don't know, let's start with full gold as an example. If we look down here, we'll see that the armor now displays as full gold. You can instantly tell how many armor points you're getting and from what type of armor you're getting them from. But you can even mix and match these. So now, as you can see here, with all the text popping up, we now have a mixture of gold and diamond armor icons near the bottom there. There's even detection if you happen to be wearing an elytra. You can now see that that elytra icon has filled up. And again, you can do any which way sort of combinations so that you can see all sorts of different combos of what makes up your armor. That is really cool. Apparently even turtle shells have their own special... turtles. Let me see the turtle shell here.
We are definitely
oh yeah, look at that green. Yo, awesome. Our next resource pack is a daylight sensor level detector. Have you ever wondered how much power is in your daylight sensor?
Anyways.
Well, with this resource pack, you can now tell at a moment's notice just how far the redstone powering ability of the daylight sensor is active. As you can see right now, it is not fully active. It's got a daylight level of 10. Well, we can flip the switch to speed up time, and what you'll notice is right off the bat, the sun is now moving a little more reasonably. As you can see here, every single time it does, you can see that number slowly tick up. And on top of that, what's more, look, check it out. You can actually see the bits at the top there slowly filling up. Eventually it'll max out at 15, and if we were to set things to night, you'd see that it's already down to 2. But if you look here, you can now make the difference out as well, with it slowly filling up when you've switched it to nighttime daylight sensor mode. What did I just say? Next up is Silverfish Safety, a slight resource pack addition to any builders out there. I don't know if you spend a lot of time in creative mode, but this is the build for you. As you can see right here, we've got what looks like some plain old stone bricks, but upon closer inspection, aka trying to mine them, you'll notice that they are in fact infested stone bricks. And oh gosh, we're in trouble. Someone help me. All that time building wasted. It's because stone and infested stone look identical, even in creative mode, but this pack will change that. Now you can see that infested stone bricks have their own unique icon when held in hand, so that you can instantly tell that they got nasty, dirty silverfish inside. But upon placing them, you'll notice that they do in fact look as they normally should. There's no way to tell them apart once they're placed, but at the very least, you'll be able to know that you are accidentally building with this when you're in creative mode. So very, very useful. And of course, all the different infested blocks have this icon swap out so that you'll never have any questions about what type of block you're building with. Finally, for resource packs, we've got animated ores and more. This resource pack adds animations to various different blocks and items in game.
I need to call somebody. Just look at this.
Iron, which has a awesome little glint, shimmers across. Gold will slowly transmute from one type of gold color to another. We've got a bit of a diamond glow coming off of the gems found within this rock. Emerald's got the same glint as iron, except vertical instead of horizontal. And as you can see here, the redstone ore is pulsing with power. When you get too close to it, you can really make out that difference. Now, we'll see these ores again a little bit later. For now, there's even some changes to some nether stuff, such as the roots and stems that you can now find in the new nether update, having some life breathed into them. Look at these guys. Look like they're dancing. Oh my gosh, who invited me to the party? You can even see that glowstone has its own special animation as well, slowly shifting between different types of colors, pulsating light. You can even see here that soul sand will slowly change as well, animated so that the faces that appear on it will shift with time. And of course, there's even some changes to how furnaces look. And now the furnace has an animated flame therein. And there's also a whole mess of animated icons now, including an Eye of Ender that moves, the Herobrine disc slowly showing its eyes, buckets of fish having the fish inside them actually moving. Speaking of moving, we've got turtle legs in there, lava slowly making its way around the bucket itself, and many more options for you to choose from. I mean, look at this campfire. Oh, that's hot. Let's move to number 2, some simple additions for combat survival in your Minecraft world. First of all, curving arrows. Yes, it's like with the movies where they curve the bullets, except with medieval, it's the arrows. If you know what you're doing, you can now be very dangerous using these, because if you tilt your body slowly when you shoot arrows, see right, here's a real straight one. If you tilt your body when you're shooting that arrow off, you can actually curve the arrows depending on the direction that you're looking when you curve. I mean, look at that. That's fantastic. We literally curve the arrow upwards. Now, we can actually try and get some special targets by knocking these out a little bit. Oh boy. Well, I'm not necessarily a great shot here, but as you can see, there is, in fact, the ability to curve arrows if you happen to be good enough to do so. The sheep, they never stood a chance. And if you didn't notice, there's a whole mess of advancements that you may not be used to seeing that have been popping up as we've been making our way through this world. We'll get to those in just a little bit. I really want to get, just come on. Just one? Can we? Yeah, I got it! Yes! How about Illager Fortresses? Part of the combat experience involves raiding, so now there's a brand new structure that you can raid. These will actually replace the igloo structure in your world, so if you like igloos, I wouldn't recommend you add this one, but all the same, this place looks monstrous. We gotta check out what's inside. Tons of new goodies to be found, blocks to collect, banners to display, and what's more, this is actually going to be the one place you can now find the Illusioner mob actually spawning in-game. So if you have wanted to find a new challenge, well, this is the place to do it. Yo, he's literally hanging out right over there. The boy, come on! I can't hit the Illusioner, he's got too much illusion or something. I don't know, let's just go in with the sword attacks instead. Oh boy, there's a whole mess of them over here. Oh my gosh! Yo, I'm about to get messed up. Yo, I'm gonna run. Look at him over there, menacing. Worst guy. Come on. That's an illusion. It's not even the real one. Oh, that's the saddest story, to be honest. Look, they're all just hanging out right there. Okay, we're gonna handle these guys a step at a time, and if I die, I'm gonna go into creative. Okay, yeah. You know what? Maybe we should. Smith. Yo, Smith's got a gold sword. Yo, awesome. Hold on a second. Let's handle these guys. Don't mind if I do. Where is he? Ebe! Seriously. Oh gosh, he's right there. Oh my, all right, to creative mode we go. As you can see, there's a whole mess of stuff to explore in here. Mobs to defeat, wheat to collect. There's just a lot that you're going to be able to get your hands on if you decide to take on an Illager Fortress. Let me look at this. Mob skulls, brand new blocks for you to collect. And by brand new blocks, I don't mean brand new blocks. I just mean new blocks that aren't normally there. Look at all of this. There's just stuff chock filled in like every single room in here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to let you guys do most of the exploring of this on your own. We have so much more to cover. Although I got to say, if you do end up defeating this Pillager Fortress, you got to let me know in the comments below, because this is just, there's just so much going on in here. Ooh, jackpot. And third for combat survival is more swords, which is what everybody wants, right? Well, there's a whole bunch of new ways to get rid of mobs. Check out all of these new swords. My goodness, we've got glass sword, does very little damage but causes bleeding. We've got magma sword with a chance to burn. God sword, totally open. Look at 50 attack damage. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna get a handful of these swords and let's just bang, bang, bang. Let's grab the Enderman sword. We'll grab the Shulker sword, glass sword. What else we got? All right, so let's spawn in some sheep.
That's not a sheep, that's a cow.
Okay, that's not a sheep. This is an example of what? We've got the Chorus Fruit Sword, which can teleport mobs from time to time randomly. Now, it's not always going to work at a moment's notice, so you'll want to keep that in mind. But some of these will work a little more frequently than the other one. Oh my god, did you see that one? Oh, blew up the button! Saddest story. Okay, let's try this one instead. So as you can see, this sword does not have too much durability, but has a chance to cause bleeding at the nearby mob. Shulker swords cause mobs to levitate. The Enderman sword, you can right-click and it'll allow you to teleport from time to time as well. There is just so many things to choose from. What is this piston? Sticky piston sword will pull foes towards you. Oh, cool. You can get your hands on these swords through various different means, including special loot tables, things of that nature. The experience sword. Oh, wow. Oh, I love this. So many swords to choose from. We didn't even cover half of them. But we covered combat survival. How about we cover some non-combat survival for our third simple addition to your Minecraft world? And we'll start with vein mining. Yes, y'all know what vein mining is. And if you don't, you're about to find out very soon. Vein miner is pretty simple. It's an enchantment that you can find from time to time. Now check this out. Boom. Instantly mines all of the ores found nearby, saving you a whole mess of time. And what's more, I think I was wrong. It's not actually an enchantment. It's just an extra ability you can add to your worlds to allow you to more easily grab any ores that happen to be adjacent to one another. So if you're looking to save some time on mining, this is highly recommended. In a similar fashion, we've got the Treecapitator. It's like the vein miner, except with trees. We've got an iron axe right here, and all you need to do is break the bottom log. And just like that, it will instantly destroy the tree. So this is going to make collecting resources in your world way faster than you're used to. And louder too, jeez. Number 3 for non-combat is the Elytra Merger. So we're going to head up here and show you what we're talking about. Now this is a very simple but useful data pack. You want to wear both armor and Elytra? Well, now you can. Simple enough. Just combine the two in a smithing table. You can try different combos so that you can see exactly what it is we are working with here. First of all, we can get some enchantments on these various different things. Let's go ahead and add thorns to this guy. The perfect amount of levels right there. So now what we can do is grab some of these wings and boom, put them together. Just like that, we now have an Elytra with Thorns 3 that will also give us, to some degree, some armor boost as well. Lovely. It's not going to be evident when you've got this other resource pack on that shows the differences in the types of armor you're wearing, but all the same, you can now use those in tandem with one another. I mean, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, you will have to put the Elytra here, but just like that, you'll have extra armor bonus when you are wearing these things together. And as you would have guessed, you can fly just fine with it. Ah, so good. And finally, for non-combat survival, we've got Gravity Gloves. Now, this is a new tool for moving blocks and entities, for that matter. All you need to do is have the Gravity Glove in your hand. Now, check this one out. Y'all ready for this? 1 second. This is going to be the best. Put it in your first-hand slot, and all you'll need to do is find, oh, I don't know, some kind of nearby victim. And in this case, what we can do is we can literally make him move wherever it is we want. Now, he'll highlight orange, and then we can kind of control where that mob takes place. And as you saw there, we mistakenly also grabbed a block as well, because you can move blocks in addition. So it's a simple right-click one time, and then just like that, we can suffocate this poor little soul. Oh, yeah, you got to go, buddy. We're going to put you right inside the center of this thing. You can even grab other blocks nearby and let them go at a moment's notice. Now, they'll have a little blip of bedrock that appears, but needless to say, it can, in fact, grab various other types of blocks. As you can see, we've got our hands on an iron ore, and we're going to go ahead and move that one right over there. We can grab a log over here. Too cool. This is really cool, actually. Big fan. I'm sorry, sheep. It has to be done. I'm not evil, I promise. You can even grab multiple items at once, so check that out. That's awesome.
This is gonna take forever. It's gonna be nighttime. I live in Ireland. Anyway, I'm not gonna tell you any. I actually don't. I'm telling lies. I'm not telling lies because I don't want to.
Group 4 of our simple additions to your Minecraft world involves all of you creatives out there, and we start with sword pedestals. This is a way of displaying your swords. Here's how you craft it. You're gonna need 3 different slabs as well as a sword that you're gonna have to sacrifice in order to make yourself this special pedestal. Never mind that it says skeleton spawn egg, you will in fact get the pedestal instantly. And there are a ton of different pedestals for you to choose from as well. I'm going to place one of these down. And as you can see right there, we now have the ability to place down any sword of our choosing on this pedestal. We can grab it instantly, and we can also choose from various different types. So you've got the oak one there. We've got a smooth stone pedestal. Lovely. We've got ourselves a purple sword pedestal. We've got smooth red sandstone pedestals. And we even have a prismarine brick sword pedestal. Now, technically, you don't even have to use a sword. You can use whatever you want right there, but the swords seem to look best. Next are temporary blocks, a builder's dream. This is more of a build tool that doesn't make too much of a mess. All you're going to need to do is throw 4 sand on the ground as well as 1 iron nugget to spawn in a whole bunch of these temporary blocks. Now check this out. The moment you start placing these down, you can actually use them to climb and move around. What's more, you'll notice that they are slowly disappearing as we are placing these things. So if you're ever trying to build something way up in the air and you're not looking to have to delete all the blocks you used after the fact, well, temporary blocks are going to be your best friend. Number 3 is shulker box structure storage. Once placed, right click to activate. This one is a doozy. Hold on a second. We're going to build the most basic of houses. Get your hands on one of these things, and again, all the information for these different data packs is going to be in the description of today's video. But essentially, this will allow you to save structures that you've actually generated in-game dependent on where you place down this structure and the bounding boxes that you set for it. So we're going to place this down. You're going to be instantly met with what appears to be a bounding box around it. Simply right-click this box in question. And you'll have all these different highlighted squares. Left click one to modify the bounding box, and then sneak to set it back in place. As you can see, this bounding box has now completely changed location. We can go ahead and adjust this one in this direction as well, and if we wanted to, we can even take this top one right up here and jump, get 1 block higher. Now check this out. Whatever we build within this bounding box is actually going to be saved the moment we get rid, oh, this is so cool, the moment we get rid of the shulker box in question. So as you can see, everything here is exactly placed as it's been. I know it's a work of art. Everyone calm down. We're going to break this shulker box, and the moment we do, you're going to notice something really exciting. First of all, the entire structure is gone. But second of all, the moment we decide to place this in a different area, well, it's instantly placed once again, exactly how you built it. It does not matter where you place it, it's going to bring all those blocks right back with you. And if you place it in a quote-unquote illegal spot, you'll get this red bounding box to show you that the structure is not going to spawn in until you place it in an area that is appropriate with enough room for your structure to respawn in. So cool. Finally, for creative, we've got Mob Rugs. This is a book that you'll be able to install using this data pack that will allow you to place in quote-unquote mob rugs. No, literally, check this out. We're going to place down an orange fox rug. Now, this will act as a decorative rug that you can add.
Oh, I need to show somebody. I need to show a YouTuber that knows this is cute. This is very cute. This is very cute. This looks very cute. Look. Oh. So cute. Oh, okay. Okay. It's supposed to be a rug.
You can use the book to rotate it, causing it to move ever so slightly. You can cause it to change subtle directions. And not only are there foxes as options, but there are a couple other mobs as well. I know all the animal activists out there are killing me right now. It's okay, guys. It's literally a video game. Polar bear rugs, and yes, there's even everyone's favorite and expected one, sheep. Yes, you can have it. Oh, it's kind of sad, actually. And finally, for our simple additions, we've got advancements and recipes. And these ones aren't so simple. We start with Blazing Caves advancements. Now, this adds in, look at this, over 750 new advancements for your world. And you can see a whole plethora of them on our advancement screen. Look at this. Look how many tabs there are. It's insanity. It's literally insane. There are so many different advancements that you're going to be able to get your hands on that are going to allow you to always be working towards something unique and special no matter what you happen to be doing in Minecraft. This is for the ultimate completionist. I mean, this one's a little easier. It's just a data pack, but it is just unending. There is so much that you're going to be able to explore, and it's fully treed out with so many different branching areas from all the different plants, crops, buildings, weaponry. I mean, it speaks for itself. Next are logical recipes. This data pack adds hundreds
What
of
is
recipes to craft
logical?
more in less steps. For example, here's a
What
new
is
stick
logical?
recipe. Normally, you have to take
Here.
logs, and then you turn those logs into planks, and then you turn the planks into sticks. Well, now you just place an oak log on top of one another, and just like that, you instantly have access to 16 sticks. It just makes perfect sense. Here's another logical one. You can now use wheat in whatever placement you put it in order to make bread. Or heck, why don't you put down 8 pieces of coal and one of these guys in order to make 32 torches? I mean, the shortcuts are just unfathomable. Next are Platty's
Well, it
recipes and
makes
advancements. Now, like the other advancement pack, it contains a bunch of new advancements. For example, overkill happens when you do
Pretty cool.
9.5 hearts of damage, but first you need a fire aspect 2 netherite sword in order to make it happen. Now, this isn't going to actually pop up because, unfortunately, we already gave ourselves all different advancements, but the idea here is obvious enough. You can kind of see an example of all of these different advancements in play. And so if you're looking for one that doesn't have 750 but still has a good amount, well, again, you'll be able to find all that information in the description of today's video. But it also does add some new recipes. For example, we've got stone right here mixed with flint. Any guesses as to what this one's going to get us?
No,
Well,
tiny
we'll find out right now.
noises.
8 cobblestone. Any guesses as to what these change from the new Nether update allow us to make? Well, if you didn't guess chainmail, you would be wrong. Now you can make that. You can even use oak logs and oak leaves put together just like this to get a sapling. Finally, we've got uncraftable recipes, which adds recipes to items you cannot normally obtain, such as obsidian surrounding one single crying obsidian is going to get you something very special. The music disc C41811, which is now animated, by the way, so it's even scarier. You could also get your hands on a few different things, like this apple, which is another disc recipe as far as I'm aware. Let's see. Yep, music disc just like that. Heck, you could even get some odd recipes, like string and a green dye placed in the corner just like this to get your hands on green wool. Any guesses as to what 4 gold blocks, 2 emeralds, and 1 turtle egg is going to get us? A totem of undying. There is so much more for you guys to explore when you add any of these various different data packs to your Minecraft world. So let us know in the comments below which of these you're most excited about. We'll see you for another video real soon.
This is the end of the video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Boop. It was Brucey, Tootsie, and anyway, bye-bye, guys. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye to me. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.